Concussion affects millions of kids and adults in the U.S. every year, and it's not limited to athletes. Anyone can experience a fall that can cause a concussion. St. Luke's is dedicated to preventing concussion as often as possible, successfully managing concussion when it does occur,
The brain starts to swell.
and raising awareness about the dangers of repeated concussions.
My history with concussion has been fairly extensive. I had a couple during high school that went undiagnosed, and while playing football at Boise State, I had two that kept me out for an extended period of time, one of which actually ended my career. So as you can imagine, I'm very passionate about this issue and really excited to be working here at St. Luke's, where we're making a difference in concussion management. St. Luke's was very active in advocating for the new concussion legislation here in Idaho in 2012. The new law does primarily three things, the first of which, if we suspect an athlete has a concussion, they're to be immediately removed from play. Secondly, once that athlete is removed, they have to receive written clearance from a medical provider before returning. And the third, and primarily the most important, is the education of parents, athletes, coaches, athletic trainers, and referees.
No contact Thursday, just have a run.
St. Luke's worked with local doctors and athletic trainers to develop a concussion management plan to help schools and youth organizations comply with the new law. The plan is free and accessible online for public use. It's just one of the ways St. Luke's is committed to concussion safety. We also provide free baseline screening for thousands of junior high and high school athletes through our Impact Testing Program.
Any of that movement bother your eyes, make your head ache worse.
And our sports medicine physicians and athletic trainers
Keep your head all the way back.
are out on the field and the court with young athletes at schools across the region. When concussion care is needed, St. Luke's is home to the most comprehensive network of providers in Idaho devoted to concussion management.
What's really exciting about the St. Luke's Concussion Clinic is with one call, patients and families have access to a wide range of specialists in concussion management. Typically, most patients are scheduled within 3 business days. This is a new model of care that really improves patient access, getting them the right care at the right time.
Can you tell me a little bit about what happened?
Anyone can call our concussion clinic. We're a resource to patients and families, but also to primary care physicians. We'll coordinate each patient's care with your primary doctor and St. Luke's specialists as needed. From sports medicine, neurology, rehabilitation, and neuropsychology experts to comprehensive brain injury services and various therapy programs, St. Luke's concussion patients have better access to care than ever before.
We'll look at repeating some testing with your physician.
We'll also take the lead in setting up any necessary school and work accommodations to assist in your recovery, and we'll follow up with you to ensure you receive the care and resources you need for as long as you need.
The mission and goal of the Concussion Clinic has been to link together a consortium of providers who are experts in the field to try to provide the standard of care in concussion management by using the most up-to-date evidence-based medicine. And what this really translates into is that we can provide safe, effective, and efficient management for concussions. Visits to the emergency department can be expensive, as can unnecessary visits to multiple providers. A recent study presented at a national neurosurgical meeting found that a multidisciplinary concussion clinic model, essentially identical to what we're already doing, was able to significantly decrease costs and unnecessary resource utilization. What we're hearing from our emergency department colleagues is that we're able to provide the right test at the right time for the right patient. And essentially what this does is allow us to provide better care at a lower cost.
If we can prevent concussion when we can, and then take the necessary time to recover when it does happen, we can change lives.
Make the head hurt worse or anything.
With this commitment to proactive concussion education, prevention, and management for athletes and anyone else who suffers a concussion, St. Luke's is leading the way in keeping our entire community in the game.